the screen or the story? In our next episode of Raising Innovators, we're unpacking the science behind screen versus storytelling. And the answer may surprise you. Tune in and discover why 5 minutes of story play could be the ultimate brain boost for your child. A parent wrote with a great question. My son loves YouTube Kids. He can sit for an hour watching videos and he's happy. But when I tell him a silly story, he laughs, shares his own ideas, and wants more. Which one is better for his brain? The screen time or the storytelling? I love this question because it's one that most parents are quietly wondering about. So today, let's unpack it together. Screen versus stories. What really builds a child's brain? Well, first, let's look at what actually happens inside the brain. When kids watch videos, especially short, fast-moving ones, their brains are receiving lots of stimulation. Think about it. Lights, sounds, images. It's entertaining for sure, but it's also passive. The brain doesn't have to work very hard to imagine what's happening because it's all laid out for them. Now, contrast that with storytelling. Neuroscience shows that when a child listens to or creates a story, multiple areas of the brain light up at the same time. The language centers process new words and sentence structures. The sensory regions imagine what things look, taste, and feel like. The emotional centers connect them with characters and even feelings. Storytelling isn't passive, it's immersive. Kids imagine their dragons roar. They picture their castle in their heads. They feel the bravery in the hero of the story. So to answer the parents' questions, screens can keep kids busy, but stories build the mental muscles kids will use the rest of their lives. Imagination, empathy, memory, and problem solving. So now, let's get practical. You don't have to throw out screens entirely. There's room for balance. But if you want to give your child the powerful brain boost of storytelling, here are 3 ways to make it happen in just a few minutes a day. The first one is the once upon a time. This started, you always begins with once upon a time, there was a, and then you just let your child fill the blank. You add a sentence, then pass it back to your child. And pretty soon, you created a silly adventure together. The object game. Pick up any random item in the room, a spoon, a shoe, or even a stuffed animal, and say, this is not only a stuffed animal. This is actually a... And then see what your child comes up with. This sparks creativity and flexible thinking. The last is the switch hero. Take a story your child already knows, say, for example, the 3 little pigs, and change one detail. Maybe the houses are made of marshmallows, or maybe the wolf is afraid of, say, glitter. Kids love twisting stories, and it teaches them that imagination has no limits. Well, none of this take long, but each one strengthens your child's ability to use language, think creatively, and build stories of their own. So back to the parents' original question, which one is better for a child's brain, screen or stories? Well, the answer is stories win every time. Not because screens are all bad, but because storytelling is active. It doesn't just entertain, it builds. And now, let's throw a challenge for you this week. Take a few minutes at bedtime, in the car, even while waiting in line, and tell a story with your child. Let them lead, let them be silly, and let's see where it goes. And then we love to share it. We love what's the funniest and most creative story your child has ever made up. Share it with our Raising Innovators community. We'll love to celebrate those moments with you. Thanks for joining me today on the Raising Innovators podcast. And if you found this episode helpful, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and share with another parent who's juggling the same questions. And remember, Raising Innovators starts with raising storytellers.